Sounds lovely.
Normally pour mine first. You and your half glasses.
It's the taster, it's the taster. Anyway.
Need more than that to taste, Rico. Put some more in my glass. That's better. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Andre and welcome from my husband Rico. We are back. Yeah, actually it was Rico that said let's do a wine review. So here we are. We're lucky to have any wines left. You know, this lockdown is kind of making us drink a little extra, would you not say?
Not me.
Cheers! Okay, before we get started, I invite you to subscribe if you haven't already, and whilst you're there, press the bell, which will notify you every time we upload a video. So, welcome to our kitchen. Rico will be reviewing a wine, and Rico will be cooking up our dinner today. So, Rico, what wine and what are we eating today?
Well, welcome back everybody, and I hope you're all well during this lockdown. Anyway, today we are going to review a rosé wine. It's a French rosé from the Provence region of France. It's called Whispering Angel. The winery is D'Esclans, I hope I've pronounced that correct, and the winemaker and owner of the winery is Sacha Lichine. It's 13% volume, and I'll just take you a wee bit closer to the label there. And it has a wee sort of story in the back here. It says, in the Esclans Valley, angels whisper. If you drink this wine, you might hear them. If you visit us, you might see them. A wee bit more about the Provence. Of course, Provence is a wine region in the very south of France. It runs along the Mediterranean coast up to right along the Cotes d'Azur, right to the Italian border. 80% of the wines that are made in Provence are rosé, and this one being no different, it's a rosé. As I said, it comes from the D'Esclans Winery. It is a blend of, I think, 4 grapes: Grenache, Shiraz, Rolo, which is quite a new grape, I think, for planting in France. It came from Italy, and in Italy they call that Vermentino. The other grape is Cinsault. The wine is widely available in the UK from different wine shops. Price range, this is a 2018, price range for this wine is about between £17 and £21. Sacha Lichine, who's the owner of the winery, has brought Provence wine to a completely new level. He has made rosé wine go way up there, and he's also really made Provence wine follow suit. He comes from a long line of winemakers. His family have wineries in the Margaux region of France, top Bordeaux wines. In 2019, LVMH bought a 55% stakeholder in his company.
So that's a Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton, Moët and Hennessy. Louis Vuitton, LV, Moët is Moët and Hennessy.
Right, so they're all just one company. So today Rico's not just cooking one dish, because I know one of the questions is how to do rice. So he has showed it before on our Rico Cooks videos. It's going to show again quickly how to make rice. We're going to do a garlic butter to go with the prawns, and we're having prawns. So over to Rico.
We have our ingredients here. We have these lovely pink Argentinian prawns. They're marketed as shrimp, and apparently the difference between shrimp and prawn is a prawn, and it has wee sort of pincers on its 6 legs, but a shrimp only has them on its 4 legs. That's a fact. Anyway, so I've peeled these already, apart from one, which is this one here. Just to show you, they came like this with the back sliced down, and they've already been cleaned out, and just very, very easy just to peel. You could actually leave the tail on if you wanted, but I've taken everything off, so that's them ready for cooking. We have some rice. That's 1 cup of rice. It's basmati rice, and I've washed it. It's been draining there. It's ready. For the rice, I've got 1 cup of stock there. You could just use water only, but I've put 1 cup of stock, and I've infused the saffron into the stock. But when I put that in the pot, I'm going to put that and then another half a cup of water. So it's one of rice to 1.5 of stock or water. Okay?
Okay.
I've got some bay leaf and cardamom pods, which is going to flavour the rice as well, and some cinnamon and ground cumin also for the rice. Okay?
We've got a cut salad here.
Cut the salad, yes.
Ready to be dressed. Yep. That's for our meal. So that's just cucumber, tomatoes, lettuce, onion, and then we're just going to add olive oil, vinegar and salt, pepper, just the basic salad that we always have. And then over here Rico has his mixer ready to make the garlic butter. And really the garlic butter you can use for a variety of dishes.
That's right.
Anything,
right.
Basically. This is the same garlic butter that you would use if you were making garlic bread as well. Basically just put it on your bread under the grill and that's garlic bread.
But when you make garlic bread, it's best if you toast the one side.
Right.
And then when you turn it over, put it on the untoasted side and put it back under the grill.
So this butter here, you know, the recipes are endless. You can add it to fish, you can add it to your bread, you can add it to your pasta, you can add it basically to anything. A steak, nice steak with garlic butter melted over. I'm just the thought of it.
Once you beat the butter, you could add other flavours to it. You don't have to just, it's not only making garlic butter, you could just add some nice parsley, some dill, some nice fresh herbs like that, and you'd have a nice herb butter, which would also go nice on fish if you're not a lover of garlic. You don't have to put garlic, which is such
right,
a
so what you're saying is leave the garlic out and add other
things, yes.
Right, okay.
And you can make a different flavoured butter.
And once you've made this will store in the fridge?
It will store in the fridge. If you really wanted, you could put it in some parchment paper, then roll it tightly in cling film, and you can freeze it. And then you can just take it out and slice it and use it as you need it.
Whenever you need it, yeah, okay. So our ingredients for the butter. I've
got about 5 ounces of butter here. I've got 1.5 teaspoons of crushed garlic here, and I've got a teaspoon of lemon juice in there as well.
Okay.
I've got some parsley, and I'm going to put some dried mixed herbs through it as well, and that's it.
Okay, so we're going to start making this just now?
Yes.
Okay. So we also need a mixer for this. Okay, so just add in the butter into the mixer just now. And we have, what's this called, a paddle?
Paddle, yeah.
Yep, so we've got the paddle onto the mixer.
And then we're going to start beating it.
Okay, so the butter is now kind of clinging to the edges. Rico's just going to push it down into the middle and basically going to keep mixing this until it goes creamy. It almost starts looking white, doesn't it? Yeah.
Especially when you add the lemon.
So whilst it's mixing continuously, we've obviously switched this off so you can hear me. So we're going to turn this back on and Rico is going to add the
lemon and the garlic
whilst it's mixing. See, it's now getting a lighter colour. It's almost like when you cream sugar and butter when you're making a cake. So we've stopped the mixer again just so you can hear us. So he's just adding
a sprinkle, okay?
A sprinkle of mixed herbs. And he would normally be doing this with the mixer on, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're now going to add some parsley again. And again, he would just continuously be adding that whilst the mixer is going. Okay, so you can see now how it's changed colour and that's it ready. So mixing for about 5-10 minutes. It does take a while just to bring it to this.
What I would recommend is making it in advance. Make it the day before and either put it in the fridge or in the freezer so you've got it ready.
That's the garlic butter. It's very light in texture. And as I scooped it out, I did taste it and it's delicious. If you like butter, you're going to absolutely love this. Okay, Rico.
We're going to start making our rice now.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll put this in here first.
That's your stock.
Yep. I can measure the stock out into a measuring jug. I'll just put it in the cup. So I need another half a cup.
So another half cup of water. So it's 1.5 cups.
Yep. And and we'll just add the rice.
So that's the heat just going on now. So is that, so it's cold then, so you add the rice to cold stock?
Doing it from a cold, yep. So we'll put the rice in here.
So that's a cup of rice.
Yep. Just.
And that's basically.
Right. And at this point we'll add a wee bit more salt, not too much because we've got the stock in and that's quite salty. And we'll add some pepper. And a sprinkle of cinnamon.
If you don't like cinnamon, leave it out.
Correct. Oop. And about the same in cumin. I'll go a wee bit less with the cumin because you're not a cumin.
Yeah, I'm not a great fan of cumin. Love cinnamon.
That's it. And then what we'll do is we'll add the bay leaf. Just sit that on top there. And these cardamon pods which I've cracked open. We'll just sit them there and hopefully we'll find them at the end. They should be on the top and we can take them out. Okay?
And that's it. So just going to let that come to the boil.
Yep. Turn it down and let it simmer away.
So if you can't get your ankle bends at these hard times, that's how easy rice is. So how long's that rice going to take?
About 10 to 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes and it's ready. So we're just going to heat the pan up now for the prawn. Okay, so the heat has now been turned down to number 2 for the rice. You can see the steam coming through here. We're now going to dress the salad. So some salt, pepper.
I've already put some dried oregano earlier, okay?
Okay. It's a typically Greek taste to have oregano herbs through your salad. Some olive oil. And again, this is our typical dressing for the salad. And some vinegar. We're using balsamic vinegar. You can use whatever vinegar you prefer. Some people prefer lemon juice rather than vinegar. We prefer vinegar. And that's basically our dressing for the salad mix. You can add feta cheese or olives, but we've got enough going on with flavours today. And it's ready to serve, basically. So today Rico's just doing the prawns in the pan. You can barbecue them, you can put them on a griddle. Today we're just putting them in our AMC pot. He's just added some olive oil. Looks about a tablespoon of olive oil there.
Making rice this way, you can hear the rice as it cooks. It keeps bubbling away and you can hear the cooking process. When it stops bubbling away, the rice is ready. And when you lift the lid, you'll see that there'll be sort of holes in the top of the rice or wee indents, and that's it. Everything's evaporated in there and the rice is cooked.
Right, so when you listen,
like now it's ready. There's no sound, so maybe we'll lift the lid and have a wee look. There we go.
And then you can see the wee indentations, as Rico said. So that's the rice ready. Oh, yummy.
So what I'm going to do just now is I'm just going to lift out these.
That's the bay leaf, so you can see the cardamom seeds, just the pods. You can see them, and he's just lifting them out.
5 of them. That's only 4, but so there's one in there somewhere.
I'll probably end up with it because I don't like the taste of it. Okay, so
switch that off, leave it open slightly, and we'll fluff it up in a moment. Okay. So
by the time these are ready, which will take seconds, the rice will be ready. Prawns going into the pan.
Let's add some salt. A little bit of pepper.
Just adding the parsley. Oh my goodness, it smells divine.
A bit of heat to them as well, a little bit chilli.
So little
not
chilli,
too much.
if you wish.
Just dried chilli. we're going to add a wee splash of wine just to deglaze the bottom of the pan. Flavours, and now we'll add the garlic.
Now add in the garlic butter. Just fluffing up the rice now, absolutely perfect.
You could colour it with turmeric or whatever to give it that sort of nice light yellow colour.
But it's got a nice yellow
yes,
colour.
But the saffron gives it another flavour.
Right. So if you don't have saffron,
yeah, you can put a bit of turmeric and it will give it that colour as well. But it will give it the same flavour.
we are now out in the garden. Have to enjoy some of this lovely weather, and oh my goodness, I took one of the prawns out the pan and it is divine. Okay, Rico's now going to open the wine. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. Sounds good.
It is good. Sounds lovely. Quite an interesting colour. It's very light, sort of, I don't know what you call that, sort of, it's like a pinky salmon colour. It's lovely, it's dry, full of fruit, full of lovely flavours. Very, very light, very, very light. It's just a lovely summery wine.
Even though it's been a while, I do remember that I have to taste my wine first. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. I can actually taste fruit in this wine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Normally I don't taste...
Strawberries, raspberries, you name it,
goodness,
blackcurrants.
I can
yeah.
seriously...
Yeah.
That is absolutely delicious. Okay. Let me taste my prawns, which I have already tasted and I know are amazing. And a bit of the rice. Oh my god, this is just perfect. Cheers.
Chin chin. And we'll catch you next time.